So I'm gonna be entirely honest with you. I'm kind of re-recording these next couple of challenges. It's not that the other challenges were bad or anything. In fact, I think maybe 29 and 30 might get uploaded anyway, or might as well get combined with the 29 and 30 I might do in this session. But the thing is, the 28 original video, the majority of it, including some parts of that commentary where I was talking about the health bar, was kind of cut down, so it was like the very low point of it. You could barely see what was going on at the very top of the screen, so you could see the health bar. So it made one of the points I made in that video completely irrelevant, and no one ever really knew what it meant. So instead I'm gonna re-record challenge 28 for you, and hopefully it'll go better, but then again, we don't know yet. Here's the time we go show crazy, back to some more Binding of Isaac Afterbirth challenges. In the last episode, we did Brains, and in this episode, we're dealing with Pride Day. One of the very first challenges I went and did back when Afterbirth itself got released. And in this challenge, you start with the $3 bill, which gives you random tier effects, or tier modifiers, every 3 seconds. And you also have, of course, the Rainbow Baby, as you can see, who fires a random shot every time. And then you also have the Rainbow Worm, which can't be dropped and will give you a random worm effect every 3 seconds. And your final goal is to get to Mom's Heart, as you can see on the left. And all we have to do is get to that point. And item rooms will not appear, but shops definitely will. So those are all the things you need to keep in mind for this challenge. And then your final end game challenge unlock, once you get to Mom's Heart, will be the D8, which is an active item that rerolls your stats for each use. Which can be actually pretty useful if you've got some garbage stats. Like if you have maybe a 15 in your tier stat and like a 2.5 in your damage stat, you can possibly reroll to get better tiers and more damage, or even less damage, get worse stats overall. But that's the point of rerolling itself. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. But otherwise, it's just a way to keep playing the game. Just getting to the end of the run. If it happens, it happens. That's the whole beauty of Isaac. And also, combined into the whole beauty of Isaac is that, you know, you're gonna see the missing HUD go crazy throughout the challenge. And also, as you saw just then, if you get the Fire Mind effect with the $3 bill, you'll be in trouble if you don't keep your distance and end up, you know, making an enemy explode with your powers. It's kind of a thing that happens sometimes, and it's not that good at all. And the fire just exploded. It's crazy. This is the part where I start going completely tongue-tied, because I don't know what to really say. But what I want to say is, I wanted to get these challenges done because I was fed up of waiting to unlock everything in Afterbirth Plus on the Switch, and as you can see right there, you can't pick up any trinkets at all unless you have the Betty button or the other items. I don't think Betty button's actually in Afterbirth though. I think that might have been 80 Plus, but yeah, if you don't have like Mom's Purse, you won't be able to pick up any other trinkets besides the Rainbow Worm, so it's acting like the tick in this challenge. So it'd be funny if you even picked up the tick after the purse, because, I don't know. But, yeah, what else? Well, AB Plus on the Switch is something I'm definitely still doing when it comes to the challenges, because it will make sense to do all the different challenges and all that on the different consoles, because it'd be a cool little kind of novelty for the series. And plus, there's only 5 challenges so far, and the main thing also is that there are some points that I want to get across in the 34th challenge that basically explains why I want to do it on the Switch instead of the PC, but I've been holding onto that footage for so long, and you'll see what I mean when we get to that challenge itself. So, in other news, oh, we got some low rain now, thank God. What is it? I didn't mean that, I meant, oh no. That's what I meant to say. Why did I say thank God? God, it's like I have no idea what I'm doing for myself anymore. But yeah, another thing that I should note is that it's been confirmed since the last episode that there is going to be some more DLC for Afterbirth, or Rebirth itself. I believe it's called Repentance, and it's going to add anti-birth features as well as a bunch more stuff as well. I think I remember reading that the anti-birth floors, like Downpour and that, are going to get alternate floors as well, like how Basement has Cellar and all that. So, it seems interesting, and like I said in the original 28 challenge video, I did end up recording the video of my own experiences with anti-birth back when it was fresh and new, but I never really uploaded that for some reason, and I don't know if anyone actually really wants to see that, but if you want to see that, I should still have the footage. I could probably put something together. But I have more pressing videos to work on instead, which some you'll see very soon, others you'll see in a very long time, depending on if I actually get all of that recording done in that long game that I'm only so far into. Jeez. Anyway, just keeping on moving on. Got ourselves a devil deal. Wonder what's in here. Body blue. A missing note. And my reflection. Or is it my shadow? Me and my shadow. Nah, man. Yeah, see, it's a thing that I miss. The Afterbirth itself. It's that all of the stuff that you can do in it that you can't do in 80 plus. Ow. That's not very nice of you at all. No. Just keep moving on. Because, you know, the more I play this video game, the more I realize I can kind of just play it without even thinking about it. Because there's so many things that I do instinctively when playing this game that I don't really think about. I've been spending most of my time recently on 80 plus Switch trying to get 2 items. 2 items. I had to think about it for a second. Getting 2 items that I haven't unlocked for the collection, which is preventing me from getting literally every other achievement in the game. Because one of them is an AB plus item, and the other one is a rebirth item. And I've been spending most of my time trying to A, enter as many hit secret rooms as possible to try and find item rooms with the green skull in it, and B, trying to get angel rooms to spawn to get the guardian angel. And I swear, as soon as I get the guardian angel, I can let more stress off of my own thought process, and I'll eventually be able to just focus more on the other stuff, or the other way around. Depending on what happens first. I've been using Eden a lot in case of the random spawn with it kind of thing, but I can't remember if that counts towards it or no. I could always try for the Lost and get some D4s in there, but it doesn't really seem that important to do in actual fact. Oh god, run away. And by run away, I mean don't run away. Oh man, these downpour flies. Sorry about that. What I was going to say instead of a cough was, and I'm just kind of excited for Repentance whenever that comes out, because they have announced it, they have the anti-birth devs working on it as well, and, well, we have no release date yet, so when it releases, and it's going to be fun. And dogs are going mad, because we don't need to acknowledge their existence, and so they won't be mad. That's how dogs work. Don't acknowledge them and they go away. No, I don't necessarily mean any bad harm to any of the dogs. It's just that I've been pet sitting them for so long, it's just gotten tedious at this point for all of them. Even though there's only been 5 of them for a year now, it's just crazy to think. But hey, you know, Christmas is coming up, and that's fun. And one of the dogs is gonna grow up around, I think she's gonna be 4 by the time I will be another year older, which will be the 31st, which is crazy to think, but not really at the same time. So here with, what is it, the Stain, It's like I know what the enemy's attack patterns are and how they fight, but actually remembering their names is the next level up. It's like Polycephalus from a long time ago. But at least I know what that name is. Oh look, there's a 2 thing here. Also, we have a ton of speed. Yeah, we have nothing. Don't know why I had so much speed there, but I guess I can't complain about that too extremely. Something else, I can't remember if this actually was like an Afterbirth item or not, but I'm sure this challenge would be even crazier if you had the fruitcake. Because the fruitcake, if you don't know, gives you a random tier effect, not a tier modifier, a tier effect with each shot. So sometimes you can have like really tiny ipecac bombs because the damage is what it is. Other times you could have anti-grav tiers, sometimes you can have the continuum tiers, you know, all that kind of stuff. And it's definitely a really cool item. And I think that there was there was an item in Afterbirth that I liked a lot. I think it was like some kind of, I think it was almond milk. I think that's what I'm thinking of. It was like soy milk, tier 8, plus different tier effects, and I thought that was pretty good. There was another item as well that I remember geeking out about during the Afterbirth video, but I think it was some kind of devil deal item, but I can't remember what it was. I would say I feel free to correct myself in post, but you know, I don't think I'm gonna spend the time going back to look at that. Unless I do, which in case, thank you, but if not, then bleh. So it's the Frail! Time for the Frail! Do you realize now, when I say that I could play this game subconsciously, that I actually mean I can play this subconsciously, because I've been going on a bit of a couple of tangents every now and then, and we're already here at Caves 2. And it's almost at the end of Caves 2 anyway. Oh, no. No matter how good I get at this game, I still can't avoid damage. Which is why getting those angel rooms is quite annoying. Cat of Nine Tails. There actually really isn't anything I could do. I don't have money to look around, and I don't really need to look around for anything, so I could just keep playing. Just keep going on. Depths 1, keep moving. Don't know why I haven't been looking for any hidden rooms. Oh god, what is going on right now with all this? Oh no. Come on, man. It's not cool in the slightest. Also, don't oh, that's... I don't remember seeing this room type before. It's like every now and then there's a room that no one really ever sees, and me, myself included. I remember there was one room I found in the depths, which was completely... almost every tile was covered in fire, and I was like maybe a couple of grace tiles. Because it was like an X formation. It was crazy, man. And you can see a lot of people go to the Isaac Reddit and be like, look at this room that I've never seen before! Wow! And then everyone's just like, okay. And that's become such an abundant kind of post-title. And to be honest, I haven't really checked up on the Isaac Reddit in quite a while. I know that there are some things that they've put there that they've announced, and it's like, hey, that's pretty cool. But more often than not, I'm using Reddit now for r/amiibo in Smash Bros. Because, obvious reasons. Anyways, is there any X's here? Yep, there is. It was right next to me. Right next to me! I'm so witty! I think I'm gonna pass out from how witty I am. Okay, no. Get this Boney out of it. I still think that Bonies are kind of the more annoying enemies to deal with because of their lead shots. I don't mean lead the alloy, I mean lead as in they can lead their shots. I can't remember what 3 was. I think that... I don't even remember. I'm gonna leave it be and just run away. As cool as it would be. Oh, look at that! Wow! Yowza. No, I just had a thought, and I don't know if I'm gonna do this, but when it comes to doing the repentance challenges, if they do end up happening, if there are repentance challenges, I'm just thinking, am I going to leave some of the mods that I have on for it? Because there's this one mod that I have that changes the design of some of the elements, like they change the colors of the item rooms, like the actual item room doors. They changed how the bombs and the keys look. They look real nice and all that. I'm just wondering if I'm going to keep those on or not. Maybe the cosmetic stuff, but items will definitely be off, because I don't want any unfair advantage in any of the challenges. I want the raw, challengeless experience. Which is why I did Rebirth on the Wii U, and I'm doing why was I fixated on anti-birth? I'm doing Afterbirth on this old PC, with nothing from Afterbirth Plus on it. Therefore, we can get the authentic experience if you're playing the challenge on the respective version. Because, like shown before, with some obvious examples, there are items that are added in each of the updates that can make some challenges a lot easier. For example, a lot of the blindfolded challenges in the first 20, like the Family Man, Cat Got Your Tongue, you know all those, can be made a lot easier and a lot more doable if you had the Incubus unlocked, which basically gives you a firing tear ray buddy, like Lilith. So that's why it's easier to do some of those challenges in AB Plus than it is to do in its home game like this. And it's also why it caused me my thinking pattern of, is it more beneficial to unlock or get every unlock in Rebirth or Afterbirth Plus with the Lost to get the Godhead? Because in Rebirth, Lost didn't have his buffs and all that, and in Afterbirth he got his Lost Mantle if you do Greed Mode so much, and he gets his D4 to start with, his Spectral Tears, that's fun. But with Afterbirth and Afterbirth Plus, you have more stuff to complete. But in Rebirth, you don't have that much. You only have, like, maybe 3 possible runs that you can do, optimally. Oh, is it 3? It's, yeah, only, like, maybe 2. Because you had Mom's Heart, you have Sheol and Darkroom, Chest and Cathedral. Then you also have the Boss Rush, and I believe that is all. Because in Afterbirth they added Hush and Greed Mode, and that totals up to like the 9. And then, oh, didn't mean to go in here. And then also with AB Plus they added Greedier Mode, which for some reason you need to beat separately from Greed Mode to unlock its separate thing as well. I don't know why it's like that, but I guess that's something to do. Keep that in mind if you're playing Afterbirth Plus on the Switch or anything like that, and you're like, why haven't I unlocked all of the things yet? That's because you need to do Greed and Greedier mode separately. So keep that in mind, ladies and gentlemen. Keep that in mind. Preaching to the choir, even though it's not important at all. Let's keep moving, shall we? We spent enough time here. It's only like 16 minutes on the clock. We can just keep moving on. I was about to say, don't get trampled on with the spikes and all that, but guess it happened. Alright. Oh, he's got a flower. Oh no, his penis. Laugh at his penis. It's funny, I guess. I mean, no, I'm not going to say anything about that. Oh god, all the speed again. I have no idea what is going on with all that speed. Is it Cat of Nine Tails? Is it something to do with like the tier modifiers, or is it just something weird going on? Huh. Oh, hi, Gluttony. How's it going? Nice to see you. I wonder if I'll get an Explosive. Actually, no, there's no chance I'll get Explosiva because that's a tier effect and not a tier modifier. Yeah. Makes me wonder what that delicious, delicious fruitcake is. And then meatloaf. Is there even a meatloaf item? Why is there not a meatloaf item? I'm sure people have modded it in by now, but, you know, meatloaf item. Well, look, speaking of mods, and this is definitely unrelated, but, I'm surprised at how expansive the modding scene for Smash Wii U has gotten since the last time I checked up on it. Because I remember a couple of times mentioning, like, hey, there's a couple of mods for Smash Wii U. You could change Kirby into Woohoo Island. And I was like, okay, that's a thing you can do. But looking on it now, since 64 iOS did his last Mod Fridays on Smash 4, looking at all those things that are in that video. Holy crap, it's gone far. There's some really good looking stuff there. It's a Space Orion, by the way, it's looking great. And yeah, it's just like, it's one of those things that makes me want to mod my Wii U, but not at the same time, because I don't know how modding works in anything, to be quite honest. I've wanted for so long to have the mini-map in Minecraft, but I couldn't get that working at all, so I just like, blah. But, you know, if I can figure out how modding works and some things, I'll be able to do it. I was able to mod my SNES Classic. That was a fun ordeal. Because that was really easy. And obviously, workshop mods and all stuff like this, even missing HUD here, that's easy enough to do, but with some of the more complicated stuff, even if it doesn't seem complicated, I don't understand how it works at all. So, that's how you know. It's also the reason why I kind of want to mod my original Wii, just to try and maybe get Project M working on it or whatever, but something tells me it's going to be a fruitless effort and not going to work at all in however I want it to be. So, let's keep moving on. Got itchy nose, which is why I wasn't doing anything important there. Should I use my death kit? No. And of course, the fly spawner completely disintegrates by the time I used the item, the bulb's rotten head. God damn. Oh yeah, that's something. I just remembered something that's not in Afterbirth and that I'm gonna miss. And that's the bookworm transformation, because that's always one of the transformations I want to go for. Even if I find a book that I'm not going to use for the run, I pick up the book anyway in hopes that I see more books later on, so I can get the transformation for it. Because that's probably one of my favorite transformations in Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus. Specifically, each sold separately, Barry's not included edition. Yeah, it's there. I mean, Guppy's always amazing to get, but there's more book than Guppy items. Books again. Oh, you stupid. I was just gonna have a golden key so we can just waltz around and pick up some stuff, which is pretty good. I'll have this soul hide in no time. Why did it take me so long to pause? I've spent too much time playing this video game. I can't remember what the actual total is now for how many hours spent. Like, that needs to factor in, like, Wii U time, and Switch time, and this PC time, and 3DS time, because I bought it on 3DS back when that was the thing. Did I buy it anywhere else? I don't think I bought it anywhere else. It's strange to think that this was on iOS. Rebirth itself was on iOS, and I think I remember when that happened, a lot of newcomers went to the Smash Reddit, the Binding of Isaac Reddit. It's like, hey, you guys like the Smash Brothers, tell me why I'm not good at this mobile game that's not related at all. Yeah, but you know what I mean. A lot of newcomers coming to the Binding of Isaac Reddit and being like, hey, what does this room do, and what are these items, and how is this done? Which, it's cool that it's gotten a lot more accessible, but, you know, sometimes it can get a little bit annoying, but yeah, it's a thing that people will do, and there's nothing you can really do to stop that. What's this pill? Addicted? Oh no, I'm taking Dilmadabishore root and it has nothing in it. Hi, Mom. Good night, Mom. Whoa, okay. That mysterious liquid stuff right then, that did a lot of good for me just then. But at least it's not Red Mom. I can always say that. It's not Red Mom, which is the best thing in this run. Because if you have, like, terrible tear rates, or if you're not very good with turning your bombs with Dr. Fetus, Red Mom can take forever. Because not only is she fast with stomping down on you, but she'll go away so quickly. Like, you can see the stomps here. That's basically the speed at which Red Mom operates, except she'll chain together a bunch of stomps every now and then. But those stomps, if you can't get out your shots that efficiently, will be, like, completely negated almost, because you won't be able to get that stuff done. And it's sad times for all, if you understand what I'm saying. But, yeah. We'll just keep on moving on, because apparently we're doing pretty good this challenge. Ow. Don't do that. Yeah. You know, I could say this, because I thought about it. In relation to... any of these is fine. In relation to how I played this challenge, this is the first challenge I played when Afterbirth came out. I also have memories when Afterbirth came out, because I think that was Halloween. Yeah, it was Halloween. I remember playing it, and there was I think it was during that challenge I encountered the Flooded Caves for the first time, and I just fell in love with its music. It was just like the best experience on my birthday. Well, there's definitely better music out there in the world that I know of now. Hint, hint, video list maybe at some point. Hint, hint. But let's keep it. Oh no, it's a tiny guy, and also I need to be very careful with the damage I take now, because I don't know how much is there. It's a good thing that they added the question mark hearts to Afterbirth, because in Rebirth you couldn't tell what health you had no matter what, even if it was like Curse of the Unknown. It would just have no health shown at all, and it's just crazy. It's a good thing that they have like a dedicated graphic for it now, and I swear I was about to get blown up there, but it didn't happen. How? I don't know. We got some tough love there for a second. But, hey. Ace of Spades, I can't pick that up. It's not my favorite song by... oh no, I can't even remember who sung that. It's gonna be like someone that I already know. Like off the top of my head, and it's gonna like drive me mad in this recording session, and then I'll find out what it is. I'm already on my last stretch of health. And then, in post, I'm just gonna point at myself and be like, it was this, you idiot! And then, everything's gonna be at it. Don't wonder about what I was doing now. I thought that there was going to be a tinted rock there, but I can't really see very well from this position. Why did I walk slowly towards the intestine? That's not good. Is there actually any? It doesn't seem to be any. Take up a penny anyway. Take a penny, leave a penny, as they say in the business. Alright. Okay, just push the ace away. That's fine by me, I guess. Let's keep on moving on. And we're in a dead room. Dead room. It's at points like this where I wished I had the door stop, which again would be very, very beneficial for these later challenges, which is exactly why I'm doing these challenges in their intended format. Because the door stop would let me escape these dead-end rooms as quickly as I could, if they turn out to be dead-end rooms. Oh, hi! Nice to see you. I just kind of froze you. That was fun. Alright, just keep on moving on. And then, there we go. Thank you for spawning that. And I'm not going to mention the thing that happened there. No, 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 that didn't happen because it didn't happen, alright? Oh, no. Oh, sorry. Just repositioning myself to get a better view of the action. And if I sound different, you'll know why, because I moved. And if you can hear more of a squeaking controller, then you know why, because I moved. Oh, God. It's like, in the other video that I did for this, I used a different controller, an actual wired controller instead of this Bluetooth one. And I think that might have worked better, but I can't remember. Okay, taking the damage, alright. Just crouch down. More dead end rooms, wow. This video game is nice sometimes. Oh, God. Thank God it didn't walk closer to it. Close? Ugh. Things like this that make you... I don't know. Wait a minute. Is that a library? Is that a library in my goddamn womb? What is going on? It's not my room, it's Mum's room. It's a library! Oh my God. You're giving me an excuse to live longer. Alright, I think this challenge is in the bag. We've got this challenge done. On point. On physical peak performance. Yeah, just let that sink in. Alright. So, in real talks, I'm kind of excited to actually... No, what? Sorry. Things went weird for a second. I'm actually kind of excited to get to doing the Afterbirth Plus challenges, because they're honestly some of the more interesting challenges. Because, if you think about it, challenges 1 to 20, they're just basic add an item, no kind of special rulings to be had kind of thing. Then you get to Afterbirth, and you get the challenges like this one, which you cannot drop the worm, what have you. You can have a heart, which means you have to heal only by killing. And then you have pay to play, which basically gives you a basic, you can't enter a room without paying for it. And then you get to Afterbirth Plus, which has some really neat challenges. I like them a lot. I mean, then again, there's Challenge 34, which is very difficult to complete, which has quite the reward for it. Okay. I'm not gonna take your pony of death. I want to survive longer. But yeah, pretty much all of the challenges for Afterbirth Plus are actually really well done and thought out. There's April's Fool that I showed off in one of the videos, which was really fun. Oh, okay. Oh, okay! Oh, I thought we were gonna get the triple. That's fine. It's damage and another shot. This run is in the bag. We have won this run. I can confirm at this moment in time that this run is won. Yes, it is the truth. I am pleading with you, which is exactly why my control stick was not moving at all. Thanks, Bluetooth controller. You're much better than the Switch Pro controller. TM. Why did I think that was a good idea? It wasn't. Okay, I thought for a second that there was a curse that applied to me for some reason, but that wasn't the case at all. I'm gonna trust here. Okay, maybe not. Okay, now's the time for this. Alright. So I didn't kill everyone, that's fine. It's still manageable. Very manageable, because now I've got 2 extra hearts to deal with. And another half heart. Hooray! Oh god, why am I burping? That's disgusting. Stop burping, you idiot. Oh well. You know how burps are. They just happen sometimes and everyone's just confused. Yowza! I thought I still had the piercing shot of the Death's Touch. But, oh, hey! Don't trick me like this, mate. I already did. Okay. We keep moving on. Wowza. Man, I'm looking forward to doing challenges 31 and 35 and 33 and 32. Because they're interesting challenges. Okay, I have an inkling that it's not going to be down there, so we're going to head upwards. Northwards and upwards and all that jazz. It's the location in which we need to go, which is why things are happy and all that. This run is won, boys! We know how we doing. Oh great, guess we need to keep moving. I'm gonna move up and down in this area because this is where the man hands are spawned. Oh god. Oh, there's more. I got bamboozled by how there was more man hands. And then I got bamboozled by my own self. I mean, there was hearts in the chest room, but I didn't need to go there. I mean, I'm fine. I'm just fine. In fact, I'm believing in my own personal opinion. Yes, I'm a smart boy. Which is why it took a little while to load. So now I have a shortcut if I so desire. And plus a little bonus chance to get into an angel room or devil room. Because why not? Blow up the thing. I don't need to deal with this room. I got all the bombs in the world. This is a manageable room. Pretty good. I don't know what's happened to the frame rate. No idea what's happened. Because it was fine in just the last floor. But I could be wrong. What has happened? Is there something that I'm not thinking about that's taking over? There's something running in the background? Are the downloads downloading? Oh, god damn it. Oh, it doesn't matter really. If I do end up doing more for this session, like the other 2 challenges, which I probably will do anyway, I'll just see to it off screen. Oh, there's nothing! Nothing! No! Pointless room is pointless, no! I could willingly ask to be taken home by the hands, but I don't want to have that happen. Loki, please drop something. Drop the half heart. It's better than nothing. But he also charged my item, which is good. Which is the good shit. And everyone knows that. No, sir, you're opening up that chasm right now. Yowza. No, it almost hit the floor. Whoa. Is it running faster now? I can't even tell. Am I being stupid still? This run still won, right, guys? Okay, so maybe I was wrong in my assumptions just a few moments ago, and perhaps I do need to go into one of those lefter or downer directions in order to survive. Hey, look, it's Julius this time. How fitting considering the next challenge. You know, if I had the callus, I would be completely fine and not be. It was down there. I was. Ugh. Too many things are happening, man. I'm sweating like a rhino, even though I'm not really sweating. And I don't know if rhinos actually do sweat or not. Kind of like how horses can't vomit, but you know, details. Through here. Okay, you weren't there all along, but you were south all along. There you are. Like, you're so close, but yet so one. Hi, it lives. Nice to see you. It's always weird to think that, you know, these bosses, how Mom's heart just completely disappears, except for a couple of instances. And then it's just like, hey, I got an email from Redbubble. No, that's not what the hey is. It's like, instead of fighting Mom's heart for the rest of your life, here's It Lives. It's a different enemy. Trust us. Oh, I got bamboozled on my own tier. No. Okay, go this way. I'm not falling for your tricks and traps, baby. The D8 is mine if I didn't already unlock it. Yeah, we did it, baby. Yeah, D8s and that. So that was Pride Day. It's an interesting challenge to say the least, and you can do it well if you know what you're doing. So in the next episode of the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth challenges, we're going to be doing what I was talking about earlier, one of the more interesting modifiers to the challenge of Afterbirth. Onan's Streak. Why did you go to Pride Day? Onan's Streak. See you guys then, and I hope you enjoyed this episode, no matter how long it is. One run, baby!